Oh, kind of dark. It's kind of dark in here. Might have to change the name of this place to my dark apartment. Oh, I forgot. Already used that name. What a great name it is. It's a great to have two dark apartments in the history of your life in the last 5 years. Oh, just realized I don't have my watch. Can't do my show without my watch. How would I know how long I've been talking? Oh. Let's see who's coming on. Oh, Callie joined. Hello, Callie. Hello, James. Hello, Dave Mason. Hello, Riley. Hello, NWA. Hello, Royal Dog Shampoo. Almost seems somebody with the name Royal Dog Shampoo must have come up with a new invention. Shampoo that makes your dog smell like roses. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Bethany. I'm going to do a little stretching here. Hello, Miami. Maybe put my feet up. Oh, kick back, take a swig of water. Hello, Nani, Jeff, Bo, and Vanessa. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to start drinking my coffee. Maybe I need to change my intro a little bit. Just start my show mid-cup. Oh, maybe I could mix it up. For so long I've been doing the same intro and talking about what the show's about and giving you the time and the date. I still want to do that. It provides value when I'm editing these videos in 4 or 5 weeks, because that's how far I'm behind. I like to go, okay, well, it's Thursday today, and I'm editing 4.5 weeks or Friday's video from 5 weeks ago. So let's not fall behind that pace. So that's the value it gives me. So, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Thursday morning. It is 6:18 a.m. It is October 17th. Happy Thursday. It's a little show I have been doing for a long, long time. It's a show about me talking, and some days it's a show hard to do. Feel like I'm struggling a little bit. I probably am struggling a little bit. Sometimes life is a struggle. Got some inspirational words from, a Facebook post. As I woke up kind of, I don't know it was hard to describe my emotions. Yesterday I woke up afraid. Today I woke up going, I wish I had something new and great to share with the audience. Good morning, Chip. Some new hill I climbed, some new raise I got, or new job, or new record high bench press, or some great experience with one of my kids, or the love of my life, or heck, even a new haircut. But I woke this morning going, I feel like I'm struggling and I'm treading water at best. Thought about going to see a therapist. Thought about reaching out to my dad and going, Dad, I'm struggling. Dave Mason asked, am I bored? No. One thing I'm not is bored. Yeah, I'm not bored. Not bored. I got that going for me. I'm not bored. I'm not even lonely. I'm not even lonely. Oh, I mean, I miss my kids, but certainly not lonely and certainly not bored, but certainly still struggling. I was thinking about work. I was thinking about, I wait tables right now. I was waiting tables last night, and the restaurant was slower than I'd like. And maybe it's the season of slower than I'd like restaurants, or slower than I like my restaurant at least. And when you're waiting tables, I've always said I don't like it crazy busy because I don't feel I'm giving good service for it when it's crazy busy. But when it's kind of slow, I struggle too because there's just not enough to do. I almost feel like I'm hovering over my tables and, standing there and not feeling productive and feeling like I should be doing something else, but knowing I need to be there because it's what I do. It's how I make the big bucks, even though the bucks aren't big enough on a slow night. And, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I didn't tell you what type of coffee it is. It is the toasted coconut. Hello, Landon. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Reggie World and Eli. Hello, Fat to Fit. Budman, Edward. Hey, I know Edward. We have 2 large food production plants here, and both are down, and no one is buying product. Huh. Well, that's not good. Good morning, Julie Flanagan. No one is getting ours. Good morning, Julie. Hello. I don't know if I can even have that guy a part of me. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't ever want to see that person's name again. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just don't ever want to see those name of that person again. Hello, Omer. Where am I from, Landon? Where am I located? Hey, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I am located in Naperville, Illinois. I am about 35 miles west of Chicago. It's a town of 150,000 people. It's a town I've called home since 2008. I grew up in a town named Downers Grove, a little bit east of here. Really nice town, wins a lot of awards, kind of expensive, twice divorced, waiting tables, was a realtor forever, and decided to leave real estate during my second very painful divorce. And this is a little story of a guy that's working his way forward through that, who's currently staying in an extended stay, currently waiting tables, currently struggling to keep his head above water while covering his financial responsibilities, currently struggling to keep moving forward in the face of those struggles. And today I was laying there going, I'm kind of struggling. And realized that, it's kind of hard to hop on when you feel like you're struggling. I like this show to be sort of inspirational. I like this show to be motivational somehow. I like to share lessons I've learned. Share experiences that I can turn into some positive, glorious story. Today, as I was laying in bed, I couldn't think of any great, positive, glorious story that I could tell about my feelings or about my experiences. Well, thank you for saying that, Tanya. I appreciate you. But yeah, today just kind of felt, I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable in bed. I was up at like 4 o'clock. I listened to these positive affirmations that always end in kind of this drifty music. And I woke up feeling peaceful. And as always, woke up wondering if I should do my show today. Still not sure I should. Set up a phone interview with a RV sales company. Or at least I'm corresponding with some RV company in the area. But it's a dealership. It's a dealership. And I'm betting RV sales is a lot like auto sales. I decided a week ago on a phone call with a local Volkswagen dealer that I did not want to do auto sales. And I don't want to do a job that is 95% commission. You know, I don't mind doing a business or chasing a dream, maybe that's like content creation or whatever. But I don't want to work. I don't want to have to eat rejection for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I don't want to have to make 10,000 phone calls and answer sales quotas to the powers up because they're answering quotas to the people above them. So I set up this phone interview just going, hey, tell me what your job's about. And seeing if it's a right fit. I don't feel it's a good idea to totally shut your eyes down to at least inquiring about an opportunity. But I certainly don't want to go, I'm not going to sell RVs. I mean, it'd have to be a pretty good opportunity. But maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe they give you a free RV. Maybe you live on the lot because it's open 24 hours. And some would-be camper might be coming by at 2 a.m, knock on my door. Who is that? Who is that? Hello, do you sell RVs? Why, yes, I do. If it's 2 a.m, go away. But I need an RV tonight. My voice sounds like a radio DJ. Well, I've heard that, Brandy. I've heard that. I should work in radio. Excuse me. Coffee went down my windpipe. Oh. Feels good. Feels good. It's funny. I'm getting all these suggestions. I don't really do this show for suggestions or for advice or for ideas. I don't. Sometimes I almost think I appreciate a lot of the comments and I appreciate y'all watching, but I almost find life is easier if you shut out a lot of the noise in the outside. And I always strove to really connect with individuals, and almost to a fault. And I have a friend, she's kind of nutty in a charming sort of way. And we have our very distant but occasional relationship where she'll shoot me a text in the middle of the night saying something weird, and I'll worry about her or inquire about her, and that'll be it. And I'll go, this is the weirdest relationship I've ever been a part of. I don't understand this person. Or at work, I'll come across somebody and I won't understand them, and I'll think I need to understand them or get people, and maybe we're not supposed to. Maybe we're all a little crazy. Maybe we are. Daniel says salespeople make the most money than any profession around the world. Yeah. Tara Jacobs said, yeah, not necessarily. There's a lot of people that make more than her. Yeah, Daniel, I was a salesperson, and there were times I did real well, and then there were times I struggled. The top 2% of all salespeople make the most money. Yeah. Yeah, Highland, but that's okay. I'm not here. I like that. Highland goes, I think we don't like to see anyone struggling. Yeah. I'll tell you what, a little story here. I go to church, Community Christian Church, on a Sunday morning. And there's two people I see every Sunday morning. And one raises my spirits up, and he doesn't give advice or show pity. He's just a smiley face, and his name's Gary with 2 R's. And I talk about him all the time. He gives me a warm welcome and a big smiley face and a handshake, and we do a little small talk. But then there's another woman that seems to be overly engaged in my struggle or in my hurt. And I don't think that feels good. It doesn't feel good. I don't want, I enjoy talking to Gary and being with Gary and his smiley, happy face and his, good morning, Ken, how are you? Over somebody that almost feels like they're commiserating with me. And I think about that right now as I say that, because I'm on a few groups, group on Facebook, one about sobriety and one about anxiety and depression. And I'd like to help both groups and feel I can offer some insight, because I've struggled with depression and I used to drink too much. But I don't think it does good just to hang out with a bunch of individuals, that are wallowing in sorrow. And I hope nobody thinks my show is wallowing in sorrow. Or even that I'm necessarily down or depressed. But I want to be able to say I'm struggling and not get oh, I'm so sorry. And people are going to be what people are going to be. And I'm not trying to stop you guys from doing what you're doing. But I'm just saying, for me, and I kind of share my experiences hoping they enlighten somebody that's going through something. And Tara just said it's okay to not be okay. And I think that's true. I think that's important to realize. And because I'm struggling, I'm not going, life sucks or anything. I'm just going, dang. Dang, the restaurant was slow last night. Dang, I only made X number of dollars. Dang, I got bills to pay. Dang, I'm sore. Dang, the weather's getting cold outside, Dang, I miss my kids. Dave Mason, I'm saying dang because I like it to be a PG show. So I'm just saying, and I say this to myself, so I'm not trying to lecture you guys, but when somebody comes to me and is hurting or struggling or going through something, I think there's ways to lift them up, and I'm working on it too. But trying to solve their problems, I don't think is the way to do it. Or trying to come up with ideas, or, hey, maybe you should do this. I know for me, I can't stand that. You know? And I'll bet other people feel the same way. Do I ever swear? I do occasionally. I don't think it makes anybody sound more intelligent to swear. I talk about habits a lot on this show, and I just promise you, swearing isn't a good habit. You know? Yeah. One's life doesn't get better by swearing, I don't think. How old are my kids? Landon wants to know. I have 4 beautiful children. I got a 18-year-old, a almost 16-year-old, an almost 4-year-old, and a beautiful little girl that just turned 2. Good morning, Luis. Oh. Can you guys hang with me for a little bit? Yeah, Daniel. I do have young kids. And sometimes having young kids is tough. And sometimes you go, boy, I wish I saw them more. Or, boy, I wish I was in a better financial situation. But looking at the world as a whole, despite my struggles, I'm blessed to have the 4 kids I do. And, yeah. Just thinking about my son, Augie, he's got a doctor's appointment. They're going to take some blood from him. He's 3.5. He's a sweet little nugget of love. And, he's got Down syndrome. And he's the sweetest little thing. But I feel for him. He's going to go to the doctors today. And they're going to take a blood sample from him. Hope he understands that they're not being mean to him or they're not trying to hurt him. Yeah. What's my favorite candy or junk food? I don't know. I think I have a soft spot for chocolate. Peanut M&Ms are right up there. Ice cream's a danger for me. Last year at this time, I started working out pretty consistently, and I'd realized I was about 15 pounds heavier than I wanted. So I started working out, hoping that would help me lose weight. And I mean, I wasn't, you know, I'm 6'2". I carried it pretty well. And, but either way, I thought I could look and feel a little better and started working out. And one thing I almost realized is working out for me gave me the ability to rationalize indulging in a lot of food and junk food and ice cream and whatever, sweets. And I didn't lose a pound. Despite going to the gym like 4 times a week, I didn't lose a pound. Then in January, I realized what the key to losing weight was. It's funny how I post all these videos on as TikToks and Reels and Shorts. And occasionally I'll reveal what the key to losing weight is. And then I'll put it into a short or a reel or a clip. But often the video won't be allowed to stay on the, it'll get deleted from the social media platform for misinformation. Captain Kenny, coming out of nowhere and saying, maybe I did not lose a pound, but I have a very nice complexion. Well, thank you, Captain Kenny. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'd like to say it's maybe I should go into a soap company. What is it, Dove or Oil of Olay? Maybe a fragrance company. What would my fragrance be called? Ryan Day, thank you so much for following the Life Creator. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. Again, it's tough coming on. It's tough coming on when I feel like I'm struggling. And do my kids watch or know about this show? They certainly know about it. Not my little ones, because they're 2 and 4. But my big girls know. My big girls know. I think everybody in their high school might know. You know how social media is. You get connected to somebody and all of a sudden everybody knows about it. I think my kids are all okay with it. I think they're proud of their data. Hope that they are. Josh said, am I still in real estate? No, I'm not. Somebody suggested I be. Again, I'm never looking for suggestions, but people like to suggest things to me. I posted a picture. There was a home that popped up on the Redfin app. And it was beautiful. It was in downtown, or close to downtown Naperville, and it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch back into some woods and back into a river in a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous neighborhood. And I posted a few pictures about it on Facebook. And it was kind of nice. I was a realtor for 17 years, and I liked real estate. I like posting pictures of pretty real estate, but as a realtor, you have to follow certain rules, and you can't post other realtors' listings on social media, or they yell at you and you get in trouble and you can get fined. And I always thought that was kind of silly, because if I want to sell a home, the easiest way to do it would be by posting a picture of it on social media. But they don't allow you to do that. But now that I'm no longer a realtor, they can't stop it. So if I see a nice home or a nice listing and want to post pictures about it or chat about it or say, wow, this would be perfect for me, or hey, this is a great, cabin in the mountains. Does anyone want to, what do you think? And I'll tell you what, I think a lot of people like Blake Simpson. I'll bet you. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Let me see. Where was I? I enjoy being able to post pictures, and it was a beautiful, beautiful home. And kind of helped me dream a little bit. They were asking $699,000 for the home. And I couldn't afford a tenth of that right now. Yeah. Ryan said it's cold this morning in North Carolina. Yeah, the winter's coming. Josh said he understands. He's in Northwest Indiana, trying to get involved in real estate in some way. I would think, I think a lot of people that become realtors are surprised what the real estate business is about or is like. And yeah, I really wanted, I don't know, it seems awesome, showing buyers homes and helping them find the perfect home or helping them sell a home. But a lot of real estate is trying to find more clients, because there's more realtors out there than clients. And yeah, so you're all struggling trying to find clients every day. And I realized that as hard as I struggled to find clients, I didn't even really love the base part of the business. You know, the driving around, showing homes, opening up doors. You know, it's nice when you found the perfect home and the client was really excited and got, you know, their bid accepted or what have you. But that was the exception more than the rule. And it must be a really tough business right now. It must be a really tough business. I still have a lot of friends in the business, and the pendulum always swings a little bit. And maybe it's swinging so far one way, it's maybe a great time to get into real estate business. It probably is. It probably is. Because I'll bet you a lot of realtors are leaving right now. And I'll bet you so many are going to leave that it's probably going to be a great time to get in the business. Doesn't mean I want to get into it. Doesn't mean I want to get into it. What a crazy thought that might be. Danielle's hopped on. Says she's still a realtor. And she has doubts every day. Yeah, we all have doubts, Danielle. And I'll bet you if you're still making it today, I'd be tempted to stick it out for a little longer, because I think a lot of realtors are leaving the business right now. And I think there's a huge amount of built up supply and demand that's waiting to come onto the market, because there's just not enough for sale signs and there's not enough closings right now. It's unnaturally slow. And it can only be unnaturally slow for so long. And when it does, it's going to get really good really quick. But anyway. What's going on? Josh Mack has been sober 11 months. Way to go, Josh Mack. Proud of you. What's your biggest struggle, Josh? You said it was hard? You said it was hard? I wonder what your biggest struggle is. I assume it's filling in the time. Because I know that was my biggest struggle. Boredom, you say. Yeah, and boredom's probably a different way to say filling in the time. Yeah. But I'm sure you know, and I don't need to give you advice on this. But if the only thing that can bring your life joy is alcohol, you maybe got to reevaluate a little bit. And I know I had to. Oh, you got a nice audience today. We've got a nice audience today. I'd hate to say goodbye with such a nice audience. I find what we are passionate about helps fill it. It sure does, Josh. It sure does. It sure does. I think I'm passionate about this. I think I'm passionate about Coffee with Ken. Although every morning as I wake up, I struggle to do it. And wonder if I'm going to. Somebody just said CWK will never make money. It does make money. Just for the record, it does. Am I a corporate accountant? Do I look like a corporate accountant? I would think an accountant would be the last thing I'd be good at. I mean, I'm good at math, but putting a bunch of numbers in little boxes and crunching numbers doesn't seem like my thing. Hello, RoboMeister. How long have I talked? How long have I talked? I'm going to get a little more coffee. Hold on. Oh. As I was making my bed, this is probably more information than you guys need, but I'm going to tell you. As I was making my bed this morning, I'm fluffing up the sheets and the covers and stuff like that, like you do. And there was a fork in my bed. A fork. Hey, that's kind of dangerous. You know, if it was a spoon, at least it wouldn't be dangerous. But in all my life, I'm 56 years old, I'd never found a fork in my bed. Never found a fork in my bed. Why would you? How did it happen? Must have been eating something in bed. I think I ate some frozen burritos in bed and maybe ate some sauerkraut recently while in bed watching TV. Could I have passed out and let the fork just kind of fall as it may? Maybe I did. Seems like somebody that'd been over consuming. Maybe, Lisa. Wow. Captain Kenny. I don't want to say goodbye to such a nice audience. Such a nice group of people we have today. Don't really know when I started. But I love having a nice group here. Feels good, especially on a Thursday morning when it was hard. Well, Josh Mack, thank you for joining. And I appreciate you. Julie Flanagan, what's my plan for today? What is my plan for today? I don't know. Maybe I don't need a plan for today. Maybe that's what I realized as I was laying in bed. I think a lot of times I do so much rushing around that I don't know. I tell you what, it felt really good waking up today and being comfortable in bed. Grandma Jenny followed the live creator. Thank you so much for that. Pezzer says this audience seems like the people you would see poolside at a place like Sanibel Island. I don't know what that means. Does it mean we're old? I don't know. I've been to Sanibel Island, I think. It's down by Marco Island in Florida. Retirees. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Chip puts it into a spell. Okay, well, thank you. It means we're all friendly people and we like to chat. All right, I like that. Yeah, we're not old. I wonder what the average age of the people watching is right now. We got 50 people watching. I'm 56. What would this appeal to? I think it would have broad appeal. I think it would have broad appeal. I think we get young people, we get old people. We got a lot in their 50s, some 40s, a 20, but that was the Pezzer that said, all right, all right, all right. I don't mean to out us all on our age, but again, we're just a group of people having some coffee on a Thursday morning. Oh, coffee's nice. Oh, not original. We're not old. We're not old. Oh, Captain Kenny, I know he's coming up. Was it November 19th, Captain Kenny? Was it November 19th that it was your birthday? Think so. We got somebody on that says they're older than all of us. I wonder what my oldest viewer is. I don't know. But anyway. Robomeister is 53 and he's feeling like he's 65 by the pool right now. Just Me says 69. Tara Jacobs has been doing her job. Hey, Tara, I'm going to double your salary. How's that sound? You've had to do a lot of work today. I am doubling your salary, but not a penny more, okay? What coffee am I drinking today? I'm drinking the toasted coconut. Tara Jacobs is drinking the pumpkin spice, and I must say I'm a little envious. I almost ran out and bought some more coffee the other day, but I don't know. What I have is pretty good. Maybe you don't need to go into work today, Tara, because I'm doubling your salary. She's my highest paid employee. She's a moderator. I don't even know where Tara Jacobs is from. But she's a long-time watcher. She gave herself the nickname a few years ago when I started really doing this show consistently on TikTok. I was getting a bunch of trolls hopping on every day. And I couldn't do the show without moderators, so a bunch of the people that watched my show became moderators. And some of them are on today still. But Tara says, Tara takes her job more seriously than the rest and named herself the Silent Hammer because she doesn't talk too much, but she moderates like nobody's business, and I appreciate her for that. And because of that, I give her a tremendous salary, and I just doubled it today. Oh, wow. Again, Tara's got a lot of work to do today. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for all the work. I don't even know what she has to do to actually do the work she's doing. But she's had to shut down probably the same person about 15 times on my show. So weird. So weird. You welcome to work. Well, I appreciate you, Tara Jacobs. We got 58 people on. I'm not even having a good show. 23 and me. Do I have any relatives in Massachusetts? Adrian wants to know if they come to my work or is it just online? No, it's just online. I think it's like one or two people that have been stalking me for years. I had a very high visibility divorce a couple of years ago, and it didn't go the way it should. And I mean, I don't know if any divorce goes the way it should. But I think certain people found great joy in the struggle I was going through, and have decided to make it their life's passion to say mean things to me. Yeah. So they hop on and try and hop on, say mean comments every day. Yeah. Seems weird. But anyway, again, you can't fix, save, change anybody else. I think that change has to come from within. And I've tried to fix, save, change people, and it didn't work. And I've invested myself and just created frustration for me and the other party. Just doesn't work. Izzo, thank you so much for following the live creator. Thank you so much for following the live creator. Oh, we got such a nice audience today. We have such a nice audience today. Izzo said, my husband... Izzo? I thought with a name like Izzo, you would be a man. And maybe you are. Not that there's anything wrong with it. My husband watches and likes you a lot. Well, that's awesome, Izzo. Who's your husband? Are you any relation to Tom Izzo? Coach of Michigan State basketball. He's got to be getting up there in years. He's no spring chicken. Heck, I've been watching him coach for 30 years, and I'm no spring chicken. Wow. It seems the less I say, the more my audience grows. We got 58 people watching today. We got 58 people watching today. And I don't think it's been a particularly riveting show. Tyler says he's 70. Yeah, he could be 70. Wonder how long he'll coach for. Seems like a pretty good guy. Obviously, his players like him. He always does well in the tourney. You took Robo's old TikTok account. I don't understand what that means, but welcome aboard, Izzo. Oh, was it a good conversation today? Adrian's saying, I have to continue alive when there's a lot of people in. It'll help me grow. Tyler says UConn's going for that three-peat this year. Yeah, no, it's they're the one that dismantled my team. Oh my gosh. I went to Illinois. Illinois played UConn in the tournament last year, and it was a horrific game. I think we went like 15 minutes without scoring. 15 minutes without scoring, and they made us look silly. I was at work last night, and up on the TV there was ESPN was playing, and they were talking about the top recruits that UConn was getting. And yeah, I get you. Robomeister is your husband. That makes sense. Tyler says they're from Connecticut, and that was one of the favorite moments ever. 30-0 run. Tyler, if that was one of your favorite moments, you're not going to get a heck of a lot of love from me, because it was so horrific to watch. It was so horrific to watch. When you're cheering for your team, it's in the tourney, you have maybe illusions of grandeur that your team's going to do real well. And suddenly they don't know how to score, and they're afraid. You had some big center that was scaring us, and we acted like we'd never played against a tall guy before. And we were putting up desperate shots because we couldn't shoot over your tall guy. Well, I hope it never happens to my team again. But, yeah, Lisa Smith said the NIL is changing college sports. And I probably is, and maybe college sports needed to change, or maybe it's okay that's changing. But what is that, name and licensing, where college players can make millions of dollars using their names. How different that is. How different that is. You know, it used to be under the table, and now kids go to big-time programs and are, I think, wealthy in college. I'm not sure how it works, but I believe because they can lend their name to marketing companies, they get millions of dollars for it, or their likeness. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Well, Izzo, thank you so much for hopping on. And thank you all so much for hopping on. Mo Powell said, do I know how hard these players work? Do I know what their daily schedule is? No. I don't know what their daily schedule is. And I don't know exactly how hard these players work. Kong, I wasn't worried about it. You want to send me roses all day, you keep sending me roses. You can send me roses through TikTok, or I'll tell you what, my little room is somewhat, somewhat bleak. I'd love having a dozen roses in here. They don't even have to be roses, but I'm not against roses. Maybe I should buy myself some flowers. Brighten up my room. Create a little something, or get a plant. Maybe get a plant. I've been here much longer than I expected. I came in August, I think like 1st, and checked into here, and checked in for a week, and then checked in for another week, and then checked in for a month and another month. And it's okay. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It's not that beautiful home I saw and posted on Facebook yesterday that's $699,000. I think it's okay to dream. I think it's okay to live in an extended stay for a period and still look at homes that are out of your budget and dream about those homes and imagine what it'd be like. Not that life would be necessarily different. I was thinking about it earlier while I was laying in bed. I was having a hard time picturing the perfect job for me. And I knew I was set to talk with the people at the RV sales company. And I'm going, it doesn't feel like a perfect job. I know waiting tables isn't even close to a perfect job. And then I started thinking I almost can't imagine a perfect woman for me or a perfect relationship for me. And it didn't have me feeling really bummed. It didn't have me feeling really bummed, but it was a weird feeling. Wondering if there is the right job or the right person or the right relationship. There's probably no perfect job or perfect person. And maybe that's what I'm coming to. And maybe that's okay. Yeah. But it's Thursday morning. I have the day off today. Feels kind of good about that. I will make it productive. But I worked yesterday and worked out yesterday. And Izzo, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. Despite a couple little distractions. I appreciate the audience we've had today. And the interaction we've had today. And the coffee I've shared today. Felix wants to know if I'm still day trading. No, I'm not day trading. No. I did that as a career 25 years ago. And I told the story about that the other day. Uh, and yeah, no, I don't want to day trade. What was my favorite part of my day with my little nugget of love? Anytime he teased me, hugged me. I think when he teases me or I tickle him and he laughs. Anytime he laughs. Sometimes he'll hold out, like we like pretzels. We like eating pretzels. The simplest little things. Watching him put his little hand in a bag of pretzels. Watching him offer me a pretzel and then taking it back and eating it himself and thinking he's pretty funny. Just those little things. Yeah, it's the little things. Weebury asks, do I have any tattoos? I do not have a tattoo. I am not a fan of tattoos. Somebody posted the other day about something. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just would think people with a bunch of tattoos probably are envious of those without tattoos, if nothing else for the fact that they have all this virgin skin they could tattoo. And, yeah. I would guess, like a lot of things, you get a new tattoo and you're wondering what your next tattoo is going to be. I could be wrong. I've never had one, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. Cannoli Jones wants to know what my typical order at Wendy's is. Wendy's is my least favorite fast food place. You know, I usually like ordering a few things. I like variety, getting a few things off the value menu. And the value used to be $1, but now it's getting more and more expensive. Weebury says Wendy's is good. I don't think so. I don't think so. Their hamburgers are smushed. Yucky. Even their bacon on their hamburger, if you get like a little bacon cheeseburger, it's not very good. And I'll tell you what, my biggest issue with Wendy's was that in their dining rooms, they had carpeting on the floor, which I just think is yucky. And I assume that's changed. But secondly, I think their Frosty kind of sucks. Their Frosty doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know if it's ice cream or it doesn't know if it's a shake. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Wendy's. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of fast food, but I do like Taco Bell. And I'll tell you what, McDonald's is not as good as it used to be. Not as good as it used to be, but that's okay. Maybe none of us are as good as we used to be. Hold on here.
SPN.
Yeah. I don't even know what's going on. Let's try this again. There we go. Yeah. Wendy's chili is good. Well, Lisa Smith likes Wendy's chili. I'll tell you what, chili's really good. I mean, I almost can't think of a time I've had a bad chili. You throw beans and meat and spices and heat it up and put cheese over it. Chili's pretty good. But anyway, wow, we've had a nice audience. Sherry's trying to get me fired up. She said, did I see that Disney is adding a new fee to the Fast Pass? I thought of you when I saw it announced yesterday after your spot on rant. No, I didn't see that. Yeah, everything tastes good with cheese on it. And when cheese is melted, it's even better. Not original made chili on Monday, enough for leftovers. It's another nice thing. Chili's one of those things like lasagna. Leftovers are so good. Cannoli Jones says beans don't belong in chili. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. Sandra Lynn. Did you put a picture of your... Facebook yet, Sandra Lynn? I want to know who the mysterious Sandra Lynn is. So if I spot her around town, I'll go, hey, Sandra, how are you? Oh, yeah. But anyway, I don't know how much I have for you today. We've had a real nice audience today. Have I met any followers in person? Yeah, I've met a bunch of followers in person. I've met a bunch of followers in person. Yeah. And, but I haven't met Sandra Lynn. She's been watching me for a couple of years, and we shop at the same place. We go to the same farmer's market. I think her kid goes to the same high school that my stepson did and was on the same team. And we might have been in the same parenting meeting, yet she didn't come up and say hi. She didn't come up and say hi. And I was looking around the audience going, I wonder which one Sandra Lynn is. She's a woman of mystery to me. I probably walk by her every day. Not every day. In the aisles at our Mariano's. We probably pick out donuts. Probably are elbowing each other out for the best, freshest looking donuts at our Mariano's. Get out of here. I want that donut. That's my donut. What was the commercial? They both grabbed something, and they both grabbed something at the same time, and only one person could take it. I forget what that was for, but there was a commercial. I think it was food. Oh, Lego My Eggo! The Lego My Eggo commercial. I don't know if you guys remember Lego My Eggo, but two people would grab for the waffle as it was popping out of the toaster at the exact same time. And they'd say, Lego My Eggo. Brian got 3 divorces because of me. Brian, I promise you, it's not a competition. It is not a competition. You don't want to win that competition. I go back and forth on would I get married again. I probably would. I probably would. I hear men are much more likely to get remarried than women. Wonder why that is. Am I working today? No, I have the day off. Who would I see in concert today if I had a chance? Who would I see in concert today if I had a chance? Maybe John Denver. Maybe John Denver. I mean, assuming we can go alive or dead. Maybe John Denver. Never saw John Denver. He touches a soft spot in my heart. Maybe something totally cheesy like Air Supply. Because sometimes I've cried a lot over Air Supply songs. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Ryan said no need to marry past 50. I can see why you think that. But I still got 30 years left. I'd like to share those 30 years with somebody. When I say that, the thought of me driving around the country in an RV does interest me. That'd be neat to do. Have a best friend that happened to be the opposite sex. Maybe sex confuses everything. Because my requirement to be my best friend to be the opposite sex just for the pleasures of that. Yeah. I don't really want to go see John Denver with another guy or Air Supply with another guy. Like with a dog, of course, and a woman, I mean. Yeah, no, doesn't that sound nice? Kind of driving around the country in an RV, stopping where you want to stop. Maybe the reason I had this show was to get my thoughts back on the RV. Yeah, Julie, it sounds like you have a really blessed life. Blessed Life. And maybe this show's purpose was to get me thinking, not nostalgically, maybe dreaming of driving around the country with somebody special, going to cool places, stopping for places here and there, checking out different states, shops, coffee shops, national parks, just driving, small towns, gas stations. And maybe I'll have a little bit better spirit when I call the RV sales place because of it, because I just thought how nice that sounds. Cruising around the country with somebody special. Hopefully somebody that drinks coffee, but they don't have to. They don't have to drink coffee. As long as they don't mind me drinking some coffee. But anyway. Oh, Tara Jacobs just invited somebody. I mean, again. Oh, Dr. Smiley, thank you so much for following the live creator. I wonder if Dr. Smiley is a dentist. Lisa Smith says, seems like there's a lot of inventory of RVs after the pandemic ended. I would imagine that there are, Lisa Smith. Weebree says the bananas are going extinct. I would assume that's not possible because they're still amazingly low priced. Well, Dr. Smiley's your bestie. Well, welcome, Dr. Smiley. Welcome, Dr. Smiley. Is not a dentist. Well, with a name like Dr. Smiley, you'd think. I appreciate you joining, Dr. Smiley. Your friend Tara's a kind and extremely well-paid employee of mine. Chris Waters says he hasn't noticed a big drop in prices, if that is true. I would bet there's a glut. I bet there's a huge inventory of used RVs out there because I think a lot of people did buy them up in 2020, 2021, 2022 and traveled around. And maybe we haven't seen the prices drop yet. But again, I think it would be a tough business to be in, selling RVs or cars or boats or whatever. But I think it's still worth a call and saying, hey, tell me about your business. Dr. Smiley, do you want to be another well-paid employee? I'm going to follow you back, Dr. Smiley. If you're a bestie of Tara, any bestie of Tara is a bestie of mine. So I just followed you back. And maybe I'm going to put you on the payroll. I might give you a raise and pay you 50% more than Tara's making. I hope that doesn't make Tara too jealous. It might. There's not a heck of a lot of perks to being an employee of mine. Occasionally you'll get insulted by one of my trolls. And again, the pay, you cannot retire on the pay, and I wouldn't expect great benefits or a 401k. But welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Again, it's Thursday morning. Oh, hey, Dr. Smiley is sending me something. I always appreciate it. Hey, Weebree, do I follow you? Yes, I do follow you. Weebree's been around for a while. Got a little boy named Lawrence who just turned 2. What do I do for work right now? I wait tables. I wait tables in Naperville. And I was a realtor for a long time. I got divorced 2 years ago and wanted to do something else. And I'll tell you what, after being a realtor 17 years, finding something else to do can be kind of hard. And I've struggled with it. And I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I think I want to do something involving this. Content creator too. I appreciate you, Tara Jacobs. That's why I pay you the big bucks. You see that, Dr. Smiley? You're in training. You are in training. Do as Tara does. and you will be, I don't know. But anyway, I create content, and that's about 10% of my current income right now, and the rest is waiting tables and looking for other opportunities and keeping my eyes open. But I appreciate that, Izzo. I really appreciate you hopping on. I appreciate Robo spreading the word and get me one more viewer today. And Tara, same for you, spreading the word. And Dr. Izzo, welcome for joining. And Izzo, welcome for joining. The other 51 people that are watching right now, I so appreciate you. The coffee is right here. I've been talking for over an hour and really enjoyed it this morning. And want to get myself some more coffee. And want to thank you all for joining today on this Thursday. You talk for a living, Dr. Smiley. Maybe you can explain to me how to do that, because I'd like to talk for a living, because I apparently like to talk. And I appreciate you all. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful week. I thank you for joining today on this Thursday. I hope you are excited about your day. I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.